Yo, what's up? I'm DJ Snyder. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a live look at how I made the track 1+1 with 51B. Hope you love it.
Hey B, I just left the bar. And listen, I know you're mad, okay? But can we talk soon? I miss you.
For this track, and most hip-hop tracks that I make, I start with like a basic kind of beat, add an 808 and some other noises like that. So for this one, it really started with just this hi-hat line. Added in these guys, a little bit of groove. Then I went to the snare, and this snare is pretty special. It's a bamboo hit, and it gives like a lot of different flavor to the traditional snare. I think I've got a snap layered it in it. Together that sounds like this. You play those things with the kick drum as well. Sounds like that, gives you a little bit of nods your head a little bit. I've got that nice vocal. I like to use vocal chops a lot just to kind of accentuate some of the changes. I've got a telephone ring in there. The vocal chops. So really from there, I started to build the rest of the track. I went into the 808, which is this tribal sub that I really like using. I use it in a lot of different kinds of tracks. I'll just change the attack and a few other elements of the sound to make it kind of fit the vibe. But I use it in dance tracks. I'll make the bass a little bit shorter. I'll use it in hip hop tracks like this. I'll make the bass a little bit longer. But it's really just a clean bass, and as hip hop as this track is, I made this bass more dancey. I mean, the frequency it's hitting is really different than what you'll hear in any hip hop tracks, and I try to change it because I was trying to make it like more uniform with what I hear, in more of the mainstream hip hop and rap tracks. But this was one really different element of the track that I think gives it its vibe. So once I added in that 808, it really went to this noise, this sound that I've been working with a lot. It's a preset. It's called Ambient Plucks from this. It's a Seven Skies set, I believe. This. When I play it, it gives it like this. It gives every track I put it in like this ambient feel. I really gotta mess with the reverb to make it fit in the arrangement that it's in. No matter the track, it's just a good rhythmic element. And you'll hear as I build this track more, this kind of disappears into the back of the arrangement, but gives this still this really ambient vibe. So when I first sent the track to B, it was really just this. So smooth. So smooth. So it's pretty simple, but that gave us the vibe, So Brandon sent me back these vocals like on top of just this track, and that was it. I mean, the rest was history. I ended up building a lot around. I'm gonna add the vocals
Hey
in now.
B, I just left the bar. And listen, I know you're mad, okay? But can we talk?
And my jack was calling on my phone, I know it's true. I'm speaking facts, but you don't really want to hear it's true. You attached, and I don't really think it's funny.
After I got his vocals back, I do this pretty often where I'll get the vocals back to a track and end up adding a lot more, take the track from 70% to 100% completion. After just hearing what they do, you know. And I've been working with 51B most recently pretty often, so we kind of have our own flow, you know. He'll send me stuff. It doesn't matter how immature the record is that I send him. He'll send me something back and we'll take it creatively together kind of from there. Like, so after he sent me back those vocals, I was like, the track needs something else to support them. So I took another sound that I made that I've been using a lot recently, you know, and I just laid down some basic chords to support that other sound I was talking about before. You know, I just made this. So once I took that, I added in the intro. Sounds like this all together.
Hey B, I just left the bar. And listen, I know you're mad, okay? But can we talk soon? I miss you.
That's it.
Girl, you attached, and I don't really think it's for the best. And so you mad, but you don't know just what I'm going through. So I laugh, cause girl, I know just how to get to you. I did some math, and 1 + 1 just doesn't equal you. In my job